Good morning, afternoon or evening and welcome back to Edenia. My name is Clown and today we'll be playing some more Tekkit. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to upgrade the old diamond armor we had for a long time and we'll make some nice shiny dark matter armor. We have saved up a lot of dark matter by not using it for generators, because if you remember we had generators going off of the blaze rods, the blaze rod machine. And the blaze rod machine has been made redundant for all except the quarry. At the moment the quarry is running off blaze rods, but the rest isn't. I'll show you in a second. As you can see, it's not making a hell of a lot of progress, so we need something to do to combat this as well. But these blaze rods we've been saving up. I've been putting them in here, and now we can finally use some dark matter armor. Now, why do we need dark matter armor? It's very simple. It makes us look flipping cool, and besides that we are very much invincible right now. Not quite invincible, but very much. We do need a Kleinstar. Kleinstar 1 will do. We've got some lasers. Last time we've dabbled around with lasers quite a bit. I do need a pickaxe of some description. Any old pickaxe will do really. Here's a diamond one. Because we have set up this these assembly tables and integration tables. We need both of these to make something to replace these redstone engines. Yeah, I know. 2 episodes just to replace some redstone engines. Working on it. In this ceiling I have hidden a couple of these small electric flux generators. Now these are running off the windmills we've got going, and if you remember we used one for the quarry to transfer EU to redstone flux. So if you plonk on these lasers, they will now get power from the windmills up top. So this should go a lot faster than what we had going last time. If we click the red pipe, there's a couple of lasers, a couple of lasers working together, trying to fix this. And just look at that progress bar. It's going fast. We don't want that much, thank you. Let's just make a stack, just to... There we go. I think that's a stack, yes. 1 stack will do just fine for now. We will also need a basic gate, for which we need a redstone chipset. So let's make a couple of these. Also, let's grab... let's grab at least half of these, put them in here so we can make more items. Now this goes a lot faster than last time, and we can actually just take a look at it, how it's going, because we don't have to go around showing everything. We will need a couple of redstone chipsets in the near future, so I'll just let this running for a short bit. That's one. That's all we need for now, really. Let's plonk it in, and let's have the next thing be a basic gate, because we do need a basic gate. We need a couple of basic gates, really. So that's going just fine for now. We can use the pulsating chipset later. Put it in here. I'll just show you what I've done with these rooms, because they are empty now, and I've put them here. It's a very small, simple setup. It's the electric furnace and the macerator. They still got redstone engines as well, which we will be upgrading, and they both lead to the same chest. It's just resource consuming. Alright, if we take a look at our hidden bat box up here, we can see it's full, but it also stays full. Our windmills are keeping up on all our chores. I don't know how it's doing it, because I've had really terrible experiences with windmills in the past, but apparently they're still going good. We don't really need these compressors to be here right now. We've also killed the extractor. We need to make one of those again. Have we got a basic gate? Yes, we have. So if we take a basic gate and pulsating chipset, and we put it in here, we can take the basic gate and the pulsating chipset, and it will make a basic gate with an autarkic pulsar installed. It's quite a mouthful. Autarkic pulsar. There we go. And the lasers will divide their power over the processes. This one's not getting a lot of power right now. It's really draining from this one, but this one's ready. And this is one of the magic things that I would like to show you. So if we take away these, right, there we go. You guys are dismissed. Now you could use a normal gate, but it will only power a redstone signal. Now what does this do? You've got a couple of options, and one of the options is to use the energy pulsar. The energy pulsar will use emerald pipes for sorting or wooden transport pipes for extracting. And as soon as I put this off, look, there's no redstone power, so if there is no redstone power, then it will pulse. And it will take all the items at extreme speeds. Well, extreme, it's not really that extreme, but it's better than having engines. At least that. We can set this to, if there is an item in the inventory, you'll pulse. So as soon as there's something in, it will pulse. Which gives this nice blinking light, which is better than constantly doing this. Let's see if there is space. Yeah, let's just put it there. Look, if it's constantly doing this, it will probably get some lag. I don't really know about the actual math behind it, but let's just put it on this for now. Let's see if it lags the world, and if it doesn't, we'll just leave it at that. And otherwise, we'll put it at items in inventory. This, however, for now is fine. We can get rid of these because we don't really need redstone engines anymore. We're getting chipsets, and we are getting basic gates. I hope, at least. We're not getting basic gates. Alright, why are we not getting basic gates? Of course, the redstone chipsets need to be in here. There we go. Let's make some basic gates. Right. A couple of basic gates. We also do need the pulsar chipset. Pulsating chipset. How did we make this one again? With redstone and an ender pearl. Well, we can put some ender pearls in there and have them made as well. Ender pearl, there we go. We'll just put 4 in just for now. We can get rid of the rose red and the iron because we don't really need those. We'll have the redstone in, we'll have the chipset in, ender pearls and some pipe wires. I already forgot what we used them for. Oh, for the basic gates, right. Alright, it's all good. It's all good. We'll put these in because we will need them eventually. Let's make basic gates and pulsating chipsets as much as we can. And also for this one, let's just have it made. These can be very handy because it will allow you to make your machines a lot smaller. As you can see, this will only take 1 block. It doesn't even invade this block. It will stay on the pipe. So this will all be 1 block and just extracting continuously. We can use the same deal with, for instance, these engines, which we've got over here. If we take these engines away, which we will at the moment. There we go. Let's take them away. Can I get the brick by standing on here? Yes, I can. I'll have the bricks, please. Thank you. And we'll manage to have some of these pulsating chipsets here as well, because it's just a lot cleaner. There we go. That's one. Could we make another one? I think we can. I think we can. No, we can't just yet. We have to wait for these, for the pulsating chipset. But we can have at least one. Why not? Let's install it. Now, I do want these to be sucking continuously. So, let's see. Oh, there's a lot more options here. Redstone signal off. There we go. That's the one I needed. Energy pulsar. There we go. So it will always pulse. Great. These are doing good as well. And we'll just have another basic gate as soon as it's ready. Now, I was just checking on the power supply because it seemed to go very slow all of a sudden. And it's because the energy that's kept within these lasers, as you can see, it's 0 out of 10,000 redstone flux. and that made the initial lasers go very fast. At the moment we are fully charged upon wind power. The bat box up here, it is full, and you can see it's just using a bit of power to transfer to the cables. But that's it, because it's full and because it's using the power to transfer. These cables can only hold so many packets at the same time. And that's why after a while the lasers go slower. So this is not a surefire setup that will always work fast. It will take some time every now and again. Especially in these kinds of processes. Look, it's stuttering around the 64 redstone flux. Well, as soon as we've got some pulsating chipsets, we'll stop production of those for now. We'll have some basic gates, because I could really use a lot of basic gates. But those use redstone chipsets, so I guess I'll make redstone chipsets a lot. Yeah, let's get rid of these. Let's make a lot of redstone chipsets, and if you can't make basic gates, then you won't make basic gates. That's fine. Let's put these in. Yeah, we can leave that there. We'll make another one of these. Luckily, these don't require a lot of power to be made. It's rather fast. There we go. We can even wait for that one. And as soon as we have it, we'll put it on the other pipe we had. And presto, Bob's your uncle. There we go. The only thing I really have to do right now is to make the extractor once again. Let's go for no redstone signal and energy pulsar. There we go. That will take care of the copper. And yeah, look at that. It's going swimmingly. It's going very nice, very smooth. We'll plonk the compressor. Should we plonk it along this wall as well? I guess we should. The compressor, and we'll have the extractor here as well. As soon as we can. Or should we? Yeah, we should put it alongside those machines. I think that's nicer. Just put them here. And the extractor will go here. There will be a couple of other machines, but we'll make dedicated hallways for them as well. I love it how you still got the 3x3 clearance, because you don't have the ugly redstone engines in the way. And we built it all in line, but it's just too clunky. This is nice and clean. Clean, clean, clean. I love it clean. Alright, so let's take a look at this. This is still going. Yeah, this will go on for ages. It will make redstone chipsets and basic gates. We do need a way to funnel the redstone chipsets back in, and we probably could do that with a basic gate, actually, now that I think of it. If we grab a wood pipe, not a kinesis pipe but a normal pipe, and let's grab a stone pipe. I've probably got one here. Yeah, great. We could probably automate this, so we don't have to... Oh look, it connects. It does connect. Alright, are you done? Yes, you are. Great. So if, let's say, this had no redstone signal and it would pulse, would it grab the chipsets from here and make new ones? I think it will. There we go. There is a basic chipset. And will it fill this inventory? Yes, it will. Great stuff. So this will happen automatically. The basic gates will be made. The redstone chipsets will be made. And the pulsating chipsets will be made as long as there's ender pearls in here. I don't need a lot of these pulsating chipsets, not at the moment really, but I do want some basic gates so we can make some more if we have to. We could also funnel this into the white ender chest for sorting, but for now I'll just keep this happy little circuit intact. So as soon as one of these pulsating chipsets is done, it will create a new one until it's run out of resources. Great stuff! So at the moment I'm just cleaning up the quarry a bit. There's a lot of work here to be done, and I want this to have a nice roof and everything so mobs don't fall in from above, and I know where to stop building and all that jazz. In the meantime, I don't know whether we will start automating, because there's quite a bit of things to discuss regarding automation. For instance, you can automate a lot of things by using equivalent exchange, or Project E as it's called in this mod pack. If you're using EMC and condensers, energy collectors, all that jazz, you can get a long way in automation. You can make basically anything without ever having to look back at it. This is, however, in my opinion, very cheaty. Some say it's part of the game and therefore it's not cheaty. I think that the fact that we have a blaze rod grinder going on is already a bit too cheaty to my liking. If you don't have any of this, you will need a lot of quarries to get all your items, and in general you'll get a lot more playtime for your world. If you do use equivalent exchange like I do, I'm using the armor, which makes you basically invincible, and we can still go a tier up regarding armor. We 2 tiers even. You can make red meta armor and even gem armor, which is basically very overpowered. But all those things, they are very expensive, and they are basically impossible to get unless you get some generators which generate EMC for you. Now we've gone with the most efficient way of generating EMC early on, which is blaze rods. But there's tons of ways to generate EMC. For instance, you can make a cobblestone generator and have all the cobblestone funnel to a single energy collector. It's not clean, it's not nice, but it works. You can milk cows and empty the buckets of milk, so you can make a profit, because a bucket of milk is worth more than a normal bucket. So you can do that, which builds EMC. You can make a sugarcane farm with block breakers. It's all very easy to get some high EMC. If you just put down a quarry anywhere with a solar panel on it, it will generate EMC on its own for all the gems and all the stuff that comes in. Basically, the possibilities are infinite, and that's why this is not a mod pack which you want to play for a long time, because you will get very bored with the fact that the easiest way to do something is always EMC. Now we are going to use some non-EMC ways of automating things, like we did with the sorting room, but I will show you a very easy way, a very easy EMC way of making items. And it requires energy collectors, and energy collectors basically, I mean, if there's any light nearby, we will get energy and we can transfer that to a energy condenser, which will make items. It's as simple as that. You need a relay, a collector. Oh, I thought there was a creeper for a second. Luckily it's just some uranium ore. Alright, I'm just gonna continue digging while I talk to you. But basically, there's a lot of ways we can go, and I would love your input on this, because, as I said, EMC is very overpowered. If you want to see some automation with industrial craft, we can. You can actually make UU matter, which can make most of the ores in the game, just by using volts or EU. Just electricity will make you items, which is great. You need to scrap a lot of items to get it done, though. And the scrapping of the items, that is done with any item, basically. Any item can be scrapped. It has a scrap value. And if you put it in a recycler, it will generate scrap for you. And the scrap will then be used in a mass fabricator to produce UU matter. It's a lot to take in, I know, but I will explain in detail in upcoming episodes. I just want to know from you, which path should I take? Should I take the EMC path, where I can just conjure up items however I please. I've got I can make a system that will make me so much EMC that I never have to put up a quarry again. That's how ridiculously overpowered it can be. Oh, look at that. That's a bit of a nasty spider there. Go away. Alright, cool beans. This is done. We can start filling this in, I guess. Yeah, we should start filling this in. I want to have it to the top of the quarry, really, so I should do these as well. Alright. By the way, I should do it fully. If I ever do it, we should do it fully. There we go. We can escape here. This is our escape hatch, I guess. Yeah, we can escape. Great. Let me fill in these holes and let me walk back to the beginning of the quarry. And I will quickly give you a demonstration of how easy it can be to automate things with EMC. Now, to make a very simple production line, you need a couple of items. The energy collector from Project E and also the antimatter relay, also from Project E. These two items, the power of the sun, yes, that is it. And power flowers, power flowers is of course a reference to the common term used in equivalent exchange, where you stack a lot of antimatter relays on top of an energy collector, and the most efficient way looks like a flower, but I will dabble in that sometime later. For now, we need some light, so we can take any old light. I think we will take one of these cage lamps. Is it cheaper than? It's a bit cheaper, but we'll just take some glowstone because it will fit the look. Anyway, the easiest way to do this is very simple. You take your antimatter relay. Perhaps we should do it a bit differently. We'll put this here. Put the antimatter relay next to it. We'll put the energy collector on top of that. And we will put the glowstone on top of that. Now, this will start creating energy. And the energy will be relayed to this energy condenser. So if I, for example, put in some rubber, take a look, I'll grab some rubber, put it in, and it will automatically start making rubber. It's that simple. And this is considered very, very overpowered, especially the Mark II and the Mark III, which will do their job even better. Now, I don't think I have learned these recipes, so I will. Just now I will learn these recipes so I can show you a very, very simple production line using equivalent exchange. So if we search for Mark 1, we will take one of these again, one of those again. We'll take a glowstone. We'll also take a copper bar. There we go, a copper ingot. Great stuff. We will then do the same over here. We'll have this, this, and this. We'll need a condenser. A condenser, there we go. And we'll set this to condense copper. There we go. It's very easy. You can use wooden transport pipes. You can use any pipe you like. We'll just put some of these on because we are used to them now. And we'll just put our automatic crafting table up here. So now, if we grab some copper, and we will make a row of copper. Oh, we need actual copper to do that. Alright, we'll take the rubber instead. There we go. We'll make a very simple circuit. There we go. We probably need a better way to get copper, because we're getting way more rubber than we are getting copper. Anyway, this will automatically make cables for us. How? Very simple. You need another. I need another pipe, of course, to get the items out. You could also use a hopper, I think, on these. But if we put this here and we then take a chest, any old chest will do, but we'll take a grand one to make it look impressive. There. We will need another one of our chipsets. which I have turned off temporarily because they are sucking up the power in this facility. We'll put another one of these, and we'll have a very simple, if there is, let's see, if there is an item in inventory, no, this will keep pulling. We'll just keep it like this. Alright, so this will, as soon as there is copper, it will start pulling. We'll start pulling cables out. So, there we go. This will automatically make cables for as long as we need. And this will go on forever. There is probably going to be too much rubber, so this will overflow eventually. You can regulate this by having, for instance, pump blaze rods into here. You can pump blaze rods into here as well. You don't even need these energy collectors. But this is self-sufficient. This will make cables on its own. This will not need any interference. You just come here, you'll grab your cables, and you'll be done. Now, this is, of course, a bit cheaty. This is, well, not just a bit cheaty, it's very cheaty, if you're asking me. This is not something I would recommend you doing. We are already very overpowered with a single blaze rod generator. Having these will make your production line not only very simple, but rather boring. And you don't want to be boring. We are getting too few, just not enough copper, so we could just double up the production by doing this. This will double up the production. We'll add more copper to the line. I don't know what this is going to do concerning the items. Let's take a look. Will it put items in the collector? I don't think it will, but you may never know. There are item slots in here. You can turn fuel into better fuels using just a collector. You don't need anything else if you want to make fuels. But this, as soon as there's another copper, it will actually just produce another set of cables, and it will put them in here. So yeah, very overpowered. Do with that what you will. I will personally take it down because I don't like it. I want to make production lines, but I want to make it mechanical. If we use blaze rods instead, that's fine because we have got a finite amount of blaze rods. We don't have infinite blaze rods. Yeah, we do, but we're not producing them very fast because we've got a single blaze rod generator. So I don't think it's that cheaty. I think this is way worse. Let's just wait for that one more copper so we can see it happening. There we go. This one's going out, going in, using the recipe, and it takes all of the copper cables that we need. This could be part of a greater process. Of course, you could use the cables to make generators, use the generators to make windmills, and use deployers to make to put the windmills somewhere in your world. It's a very nice, complicated process, but for now, we'll just take this down because it is too cheaty, if you ask me. Besides, it's taking up a lot of resources that we can use right now because these collectors and antimatter relays, they are expensive. They are very expensive, and we will use automation, of course, we will, but not like this. We will make sure that we've got a different way of doing it. So, let's plonk this all back into the machine. There we go. We can sort these ones because we have made them anyway. It would be a shame to throw them away. There we go. And that is the basics of automation like this, like so. Yeah, do with that what you will. I personally don't like it that much, but if you do like it, then who am I to complain? Anyway, that's it for this episode. We've done quite a lot again. Once again, these episodes are filled to the brim with information, and I get it if you're not keeping up with everything, because I can hardly keep up with everything I say. There's a lot of things going on in my head when I'm making these episodes. I want to do so much in these mod packs, but you just can't do everything unless you've got a lot of free time, which I sadly don't. Still got a job, still got a wife, still got everything. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Please leave a like if you liked the episode. Please do, because it really helps the channel. If you didn't like it, however, there is a dislike button and you can press that however much you like. Thank you for watching once again, and I'll see you all next time.